Hey guys, it's Nicole and I'm back and I'm doing my updated classroom tour for the 2015-2016 school year, and I just wanted to give you guys a little look at some of the changes that we've made to our classroom, so stay tuned. So first of all, we come down these stairs here where you can see the handrail, and these little guys that are on the wall, I've had a lot of people ask me about them, and pretty much what they are they are little scuba divers that we made last year when we were doing our Under the Sea unit, and they turned out so cute. I got the idea from Pinterest. I simply free-handed them after I saw them on Pinterest. So if you search Under the Sea themed classroom, you would probably find these and you'll be able to recreate them from there. So the bodies of them are little file folders, and inside the top one, my 6-year-old, he did his Under the Sea unit on manta rays, and this one down here is the one that my 4-year-old did. And it just has, some pictures of under the sea animals that he colored. So these are really cute that you can change them out with whatever you would like to do inside. So those are those. So when you come down the stairs, you can go to this area. This is our playroom area of the classroom. The rug is from IKEA, so are the shelves. And I just want to give you that 360 of what it looks like. And I will start over here. The shelf, the picture shelf, is from IKEA as well as the frames. And I just kind of framed some of their most recent artwork. We did some abstract art for the artwork wall, and we'll be changing them out whenever we do any new unit, any new artwork. Especially we're doing classical conversation, so we do a lot of artwork for the first 6 weeks and learning about basic art forms. So we'll be changing that out. Here we have our TV right here. Pretty much is a desk organizer that I turned into a charging station for their tablets, and I put my phone in there as well when I'm down here in the classroom, just so I know where it is and so I don't lose track of where it is throughout the day. TV, DVD player, and Blu-ray, smart Blu-ray player and cable box, as well as our DVDs, our educational DVDs, and some other fun DVDs that we have. I will link in the description box below where you can check out the video where I show you in detail what's inside of the DVD case for our educational DVDs. So this whole area right here is where we keep all of our toys, obviously, and I use dollar store bins to store them. And then the Claire bins, the bigger Claire bins, are from IKEA. The smaller Claire bins are shoe boxes that I had left over from the Dollar Tree from a while ago, and I just put Dollar Tree chalkboard labels on all of them. Those bins right here have puzzles and games in them, and on top we put our bigger games that can't fit, as well as just some toys and the remote controls for the television. And I just keep the kids' books here. The bigger bookshelf I had put on Instagram that I found that larger one, which is actually from Lakeshore Learning originally. I found that at a thrift store for $10, and the smaller one is from Target that I got a few years back. I believe it was about $40. So I wish I could have found the smaller one for $10, but this was before I started my bargain hunting days. But I was really happy to find this $10 steal, which is awesome, because those bookshelves are usually almost $300 from Lakeshore Learning. Again, the rug is from IKEA. It was only $19.99. And here is our learning wall that we start off the day when we have circle time. That just has our calendar on there, days of the week, months of the year, what season is it, how to dress for the weather, and we go over our basic time. I go over my time with my 4-year-old. He understands on the hour and half past the hour, and my 6-year-old, we just review every minute of the hour and telling time just really quickly during circle time. So on this half of our playroom side of the classroom, we have our chalkboard, which we pretty much just painted the wall with chalkboard paint and framed it out with border. And this is where we keep our Bible verses for the week so that we can go over them during circle time, and just to have it big as a reminder throughout the day what our weekly Bible verse is as well. Down here in this ottoman, I have their dress-up clothes. So a lot of time when we're learning history sentences and things like that, we actually dress up in the time frame or the era that the history sentence is talking about, and just kind of reenact whatever is going on in the history sentence that we're learning that week with classical conversations. And that little basket in the corner is what we use during circle time. It has our pointers, and it also has our Bible curriculum. So during circle time, we go over our Bible story. So panning over here, this is a new addition to our classroom. This is another IKEA shelf, and it's one of the ones that only has 4 cubes because it fits perfectly in this little corner right here. We needed additional book storage, so that's where I keep my 6-year-old's books. Predominantly in the top here are where we keep his chapter books and books that are more on his level. Classics, for the most part, go in there. In that cube, we have early learning readers, and at the bottom too are books that are more geared toward my 3 and 4-year-old, as well as some that are for my 6-year-old as well. At the top, we have that thing on the wall right there stores some of our items that we collect on nature walks, leaves, berries, and things of that nature that we just want to have there. This is our map of U.S. geography that we created out of salt dough last year. If you follow me on Instagram, you might remember when we made that. And just a few of our science stuff that we've created last year, such as a volcano, and we did a T-Rex 3D wooden puzzle that we created. And this is the little table for the little guys where they sit and learn, and underneath there is where I'll put their learning activities on shelves for them. So that's where my 3 and 4-year-olds sit. And I'm just going to pan around so you can get a full view of what this side of the classroom looks like before I go into more detail about each section. So over here in the corner, we have the Pledge of Allegiance, and we also have our flag hung up in the corner, which we say every day after circle time. We come over here and do that. Down here are my 3-year-old's puzzles and other wooden manipulatives from Melissa and Doug that he likes learning: alphabet, animals, numbers, and things like that. And then we have the Play-Doh Center here that all my kids enjoy. They love playing with Play-Doh. And on top of this other shelf, we just have the big clock, the abacus, and my son's Give, Save, and Spend bank accounts. I've talked about that in my kids' 3 favorites learning activities video, which I'll link in the description box below, just to teach a child about money management and how to save, spend, and give when they get money. So this shelf here has, on the top 2, it has my 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds curriculum in the 2 top boxes. Down here we have sensory bin supplies and preschool resources. Then we have a extra science curriculum for whenever I just want to do some more hands-on science activities. This kit is from A Reason for Science, and it's level 1, and all of my kids enjoy doing activities from there because I have beakers and I have a variety of other things in there. It comes fully loaded with everything you'll need to variety of hands-on experiments. Then I have file folder games in that cube. I have everything that's audio learning in this cube for languages, foreign languages, as well as audio follow along reading audio series to chapter books. And in this cube I have a time set, understanding time and understanding place value. Down here is where we keep our free health curriculum. I haven't labeled it yet, but that's where it's being housed for now. So up here in the middle is a dry erase board, which I just actually recently put up. We got that for $10 from Lowe's. Pretty much it's just a dry erase board, and We just screwed it onto the wall. That's where we'll be putting our memory work for classical conversations this year. Last year it was a little bit different, and I will link in the description box below the video from last year so you can get a comparison of what the classroom looked like last year and this year. I've changed it this way because I'd rather be able to just erase the memory work every week and rewrite it rather than having to print. I had to do a lot of printing last year, and I'm really trying to cut down on that. And this kind of falls more in line with the way that they learn their memory work when we go to our co-op. So it's consistent with that. And then this desk here is where the computer is, and on the other half of the desk is where my 6-year-old's desk is, and that's where he sits and learns. And these little buckets on the rail are from IKEA. I'm sure you've seen them in a variety of videos now because they're very popular, and I have them labeled with whatever it is that's inside of them. And then I have a little desk calendar for my 6-year-old to change out the day every single day. And then the final shelf over here is where we keep our arts and crafts supplies. So this is predominantly for our arts and crafts supplies. On top, this is actually it's a spice rack that I was given, which perfectly fits our do-a-dot markers and our squeezy paints that we got from IKEA. And I love the way that it's just so organized so that when we're ready to play with those with preschool and tot school, I can just simply take the whole thing down and put it on the lower table, and they can pick and choose what paints they want. I also have my big paper and my big paper roll from IKEA as well, some hand sanitizer, and of course a pencil sharpener. And in this top section of this bookshelf is where I keep my 2nd grader's curriculum. I have his 2nd grade language arts curriculum as well as the teacher's guide. I have his Bible and social studies curriculum. I have his daily notebook where I keep all of his completed activities, and I also have his math and his base 10 set, as well as some extra paper and things that he might need in that last file organizer right there. Then I have bulletin board supplies in my arts and crafts bin. Down here on the left I have flashcards and classical conversation cards, and then I have the learning manipulatives that I use for math for everyone, a variety of type of manipulatives. And again, I will link in the description box the video that talks about how I store and organize those. And in the bottom, I have our most beloved preschool learning activities, which are the Match It or Make It puzzles for language arts, counting, phonics, even animals I have there, and handwriting without tears, roll-a-dough letter. And in this last cube is just a variety of stuff that mostly are dry erase items, and then some science items, human body, volcano kit, and under the sea ocean discovery bag set. So that's it for that. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video that just gives you a tour, an updated tour of our classroom playroom for the 2015-2016 school year. If you have any questions about where I got some of the items in this classroom, go ahead and leave them in the description box below. If you want to find out more, if there are some things that you have questions about, feel to shoot them to me, and I'll gladly answer them. And I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful school year. And again, this is my classroom updated tour for 2015-2016. You don't need a classroom to homeschool, but I'm blessed that I'm able to have one, and this is our most beloved place in our home where we spend most of our day. So I hope you all enjoyed. Okay guys, have a wonderful week. Bye.